Hello and welcome to this edition of 5 of 30. We're here for English speaking practice and we want to encourage you to speak English. And we're trying to look at different resources within the 5 minutes that we have here. So 5 minutes to have a look at something, and then hopefully for the rest of the 25 minutes, you can talk and think of things to add yourself. Okay, so today we're going to look at actually, I guess, a very famous company, a company that I suppose most of you would know, and that is McDonald's. And we're going to look at just different things that you can find online with McDonald's that you can talk about. The point is we're looking for things that can prompt conversation, can make you speak English or write English. So first of all, we're going to look at the Instagram page. Now, the first thing that if we look at this particular page, we can see like it's a strange logo there. We can ask, why is the logo like that for McDonald's? And we can investigate. And indeed, they've got two different styles. They've got one with an M and one with a W, but that perhaps could be something to investigate. As you go down and we scroll through the different posts, we can look at the different posts that they do have and the information that they do have. We can ask ourselves, why is there so much anime? What's going on with that? We ask ourselves about the anime characters and so on. Now, if we actually click into some of the posts, I guess one of the good things about something like this is that you will have lots of comments, or some comments at least, about different things. And it can be quite good to have a read through the comments and think about, I don't know, different sort of opinions and what people are thinking and saying about different things, and adding your own opinion if you want to. But if you don't necessarily want to make a public opinion, you could tell a friend, make a recording on your voice recorder on your phone, or you can just write something, but don't actually publicize it, but think about how you would say that, how you would structure the sentences or the points or whatever it is. So that's one thing to think about. Now, just looking at, I guess, other parts, if we look at YouTube, we can see that they've obviously got some different sorts of promotions and stuff going on. So they've got some different sorts of characters and styles of presenting different things. Again, that could be a different thing to consider looking at, exploring, and talking about what's going on in the pictures, asking questions about all of that. Okay, now, I guess another thing to think about is that if you actually go onto the company website, there'll be lots of different sorts of information, different things to talk about. One thing would be like looking at news articles and that sort of stuff and different sort of press releases. Now, of course, they're going to be more focused on presenting positive images and positive messages about the company. But we're looking at it, I guess, from an English language perspective. So we can look at the sort of language that we're using. And then I guess we can ask questions about it. We can use the information that's in there to form the basis of the questions, and then we can also, check the information, answer the questions, give alternative answers. We can pretend we're in different positions and ask different questions. So in this particular article, they're talking about eggs. So we could ask ourselves questions as if we were a person or like a farmer growing. Not growing the eggs, but producing the eggs with the chickens, so to speak. You know what I mean? We could think about if we were someone working in McDonald's in the head office or something, and what our approach would be in terms of eggs and chickens. And here we're talking about cage-free chickens. And of course, if we're a consumer, what we would ask consumers and how to gauge the opinions of different consumers and consumers in different countries and different places. Okay, so keep your thinking through. Okay, so there you can see the stories. Now, other things, of course, that you could look at are actual information about products. So if you go to the menus, you can look at the different items and look at, I guess, in this case, they've got the fillet of fish and they've got the story of the fillet of fish and the big sales spiel, I guess, that they're saying about the fillet of fish and different details about it. And again, it's something that we want to use as a conversation starter. And you can even break it down to in terms of how did they present the information on here? Was that a good way of presenting information or not? And again, it's just using it to form the basis of discussion for writing, speaking, and so on. We want to use it as a basis for starting using English or a prompt. And here's another thing that I found. I didn't realize this. There's so many things that you can buy. I'm not sure if this is only in America or if this is in other places as well. So many things you can buy from McDonald's or with McDonald's sort of stuff on it. But again, I guess you could ask yourself things like, if you were going to make some sort of accessory or something unusual, what would you design for McDonald's, and so on. Of course, McDonald's is just an example. There are lots of other places that you could use. So we're going to leave it there for today. Any comments or thoughts, please let us know in the comments. Happy to hear from you. Keep practicing English. Have a good day. Bye.